Here's a video demonstration of the Tenny Benchmaster. Alright, the temperature range is minus 73 to 200, it's the upper scale. I just want to point out to turn it on and off. First of all, your main power coming in, as you turn it on, your two limit alarms will sound. So you'll need to reset them by pushing the black button. And it will be in the off position here. And to turn it on, you would just flip the switch. That's your on position. Your fan is circulating the air inside. We'll open that up and take a look at that real quick. Just to explain the limit sensors right off, these are they're in series and they operate together. They both need to be within range with the without alarming, and so they're in series. They both have to be activated. I'm not certain why they have two limits like that, other than the one thing I noticed is that you can calibrate at a high limit, use one as a high limit, and calibrate it at that specific limit, that temperature, and then you can use the other one as a low limit, and then calibrate it at that low temperature. Right now, by pressing the star button, you'll see that's your high limit set here, and I have them set identically. And then to look at the low and set the low, you'd have to go ahead and hit the P. Move to step 2 here. You'll see that you get two dashed lines here. Then what you would do at this point is you would press the star button, and then here you can adjust your lower limit. So you can increase and decrease. I'm going to set it down to minus 76 for now. So your upper limit's 205, your lower limit's minus 76. And again, the same for the bottom one. To get out of that, you just hit the P again. Just one other thing too. If you need to adjust the calibration, as I said, you would go to 9, position 9, and that's your cal offset. Hit the star here so it's flashing on this side, and then you can go ahead and adjust your offset. So right now I have this calibrated to an upper limit temperature and the bottom one to a lower limit temperature. And just to see what the offset is here, we'll go to 9, and you can see it's set at minus 7. So this is calibrated at a negative temperature. And you can do the same. To get out again, just hit the P. Alright, and now this will run a ramp soak. I tested that, so that is functional, but for right now I'm just going to run a single set point here. And it's set up right now. L2 is your refrigeration, L1 is your heat. And you can see it's maintaining that 20C. And then to go ahead and change the temperature, I'm just going to run this up to 200, which is the max temperature. And then we'll come back in a little while and see that it's up at 200 and controlling. And that's it. And you'll you can see we're at maximum temperature, 200. This is where we calibrated this upper limit. So you can see the lower limit, for instance, the lower one is off by 4. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and change the upper limit on this, which is set to 205, just to show that it's operational. I'll just bring it down, just to show you the. So you'll get an alarm condition like that. It won't reset until you're within range, but this will shut the main contactor off. You don't get an overtemp up here. This overtemp here on this light is only for the thermal fuse that's internal, the heat limit, and I think that's somewhere around 240. So if, for instance, this was off the overtemp, you would have to actually change that thermal fuse. Again, that's in the manual that you received, so we can explain that there. Well, you can read up on it there. So let's go ahead and set this back up and lower this alarm. And I can reset it. As long as it's in a limit, then you can reset it. Otherwise, it stays on. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and bring this down to the lower limit. Again, this will run a ramp soak type of program. Again, it's explained in the manual, and you have to enable the program on this 942, which is also explained in the manual. So we'll just bring this down to the lowest limit. If you go too far, it goes off. So right now we're going to set it to minus 73. You can hear that the refrigeration turns on. And we'll come back in about 45 minutes to an hour, and we'll see that it is at minus 73. As you can see, we're at minus 73.